This week's podcast is brought to you by Kickin' Cancer. Kickin' Cancer is celebrating their 6th anniversary on Saturday, June 13th. Kickin' Cancer raises funds for those local individuals battling cancer. Join us this year on Saturday, June 13th at Breezy Barn near Tracy. Vendors start at noon, car show at 2 p.m., Sons of the American Legion of Curry providing an outdoor grilled burger bar from noon to 7 or until gone, and live music all day, including Trina Thomas, Eric Grundon, Blake Schmitz, and TPK. Join Kickin' Cancer on June 13th. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome to another edition of the Headlight Hot Seat. My name is Per. I am your host, so you'll have to put up with me for the next half hour or so, like usual. But thankfully, we have a super guest this week. It is Mrs. Jeanne Knott. Thank you for joining us, Jeanne.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to talk about, obviously, 4-H. It's a big month for the Amaret Busy Bees. But before we do, we need to learn a little bit about one of their leaders. And one of their leaders is Jeanne. So, Jeanne, tell us about yourself.
Okay. I come from Aiken County, Minnesota.
Okay, wait. Where is that? I don't know where that is.
North of Mille Lacs Lake.
Okay.
So I grew up like the McGregor Palisade area.
That's quite a ways away from here.
Yes, it is.
We'll go into that, how you got down here. But keep going. I interrupted you.
No, that's fine. I grew up on a potato farm there, so agriculture has been a big part of my life. I graduated from there, went to school at the University of Minnesota for nursing. I graduated in 2004 from that, and I met my husband, Jeff Knott, at the U of M, and we relocated back here after school. Jeff is from here, so so I guess I'm a transplant here since 2004. So
You're one of us now.
Yes.
And you have a house. You still have a house full of kids, just not as many as last year.
Correct.
Tell us about your daughters.
Okay. I have 3 daughters, or we have 3 daughters. Marin is the oldest, and she just finished her first year at Augustana University. Elsie is going to be a junior at Tracy High School, and Shelby will be in 8th grade at Tracy High School.
And Marin's got a pretty big day today, actually. Just a little bit about her new business.
Yes, she is keeping us very busy these days. She is opening 507 Fit. It is a fitness studio here in Tracy, and her dream is to have a hot room with hot yoga, hot sculpting. So that is now a reality, and she is just finishing her last couple days of getting everything set up before her grand opening on Saturday.
I bet there's a lot of people listening to this that are asking, what the heck is hot yoga?
Okay.
What is hot yoga, please?
It is yoga in a heated room. So her room will be heated up about 90 degrees, and it just makes you sweat more.
Kind of like
feels
you are
good.
now on the
Yeah,
hot seat.
right.
I couldn't resist.
It's it's just supposed to be a good workout. It's the new thing with younger crowd.
Okay.
Me, I don't like the heat, but I'm gonna try it.
But you run the marathon on boxcar days all the time.
Oh, that's a 5K.
That's a hot 5K.
It is a hot 5K, but well, it'll be good.
Well, good for her.
Yeah.
I know your daughters had good heads on their shoulders, and they're awesome kids. They get that from you. I know that, not their dad.
Of course.
Tell him to listen to this.
Yes.
I owe him that because I heard he recorded a school board meeting for me a while back, and he turned the recorder on and started making some jokes about journalists, knowing that I'd get a kick out of him. And he's kind of a smart ass.
Sounds about right.
It sounds like Jeff.
Yep, that's Jeff.
Well, enough about you. Let's talk
Yes.
about 4-H. That's why we're here today.
Yes.
It's a wonderful program. The Amaret Busy Bees celebrating 100 years this year. That's insane. 100 years. You know, everyone talks about 250 years for our country, our country's freedom and independence, which of course is pretty big too. But locally, you think 100 years, that's pretty crazy. What does this mean to you, Jeanne, and the other adult leaders?
Well, 100
That's a
years.
loaded question.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty special.
Mm-hmm.
The things that 4-H does for kids and adults alike. I mean, it's amazing that it can be around for this long.
Mm-hmm. What do you get out of it as a parent, or not just a parent, but as a leader too? Because I know your kids are deeply involved in it. Jeff was.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're not an OG, but you are you are now. I mean,
Yeah.
you are so involved with it. What do you take away from it?
I think it's just great to see kids succeed and to take on projects and to have that personal growth and development and learning that they do through that. It's the best lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like FFA in a way, in that it the same but different.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, putting in the work
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you get out of it what you put into it.
Very cool. And you can kind of tell the kids who are in 4-H and FFA, they're just, as an outsider looking in, they're more approachable. They're just easier to talk to. They're, I think, more comfortable when they're talking to,
Mm-hmm.
me, for example. When I interview them, I can just tell they've learned something. You can tell
Yeah.
they get something out of this.
They do, and they're proud of their successes and what they have learned and what they do.
The world of 4-H has changed a lot. At one point here locally, I know in the 80s we had 10 4-H groups.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're talking about, there's two. We're talking about the Busy Bees today, but Curry Poco a Poco is there as well. How have the Busy Bees been able to not just last 100 years, but as all these other ones were shutting down, and maybe this is too hard for you to answer because you weren't here at the time, but it's so weird to see that we used to have almost a dozen, and now we have two.
Yeah.
How has that happened? Is it the adults? Is it the kids? Is it a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, or?
Well, back when 4-H was first formed, or maybe can I go back in history
Yes,
a little
please
ways here?
do.
Okay. So way back, even before 4-H, my research has shown that there were clubs started in 1902. And they started off as corn clubs for boys and tomato clubs for girls. And universities would, I don't know, they tried to engage the youth in the rural communities in agriculture and the latest scientific farming practices. And so they would give these kids seed and a plot of land, and they would encourage them to grow the seeds.
Mm-hmm.
And so Tracy actually had the first corn club in Lyon County, and that was in 1915. And they went on to win a state championship in that corn the following year, which is kind of a big deal, just 1 year of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And so these corn clubs and tomato clubs, they also had a canning club and a potato club. And those kind of turned into like a boys club and a girls club. And then eventually in 1924, they became the combined co-ed program, which we call 4-H. And that was spearheaded by educators and the USDA. So 4-H is in Minnesota. It's run through the University of Minnesota Extension Service.
Do you know, obviously you don't know back then if they did this, but right now 4-H clubs are so bent on community service.
Yes.
Whether it's cleaning up a wheels, cleaning a ditch, whatever. When did that start? When did that transformation? Have they always done that?
They have always been rooted in community service. Just going back, working on our 100-year display this year, going back into the 30s, 40s, 50s, they were always doing projects to help with things. I read someone's notes too from the 40s. They were selling war bonds to help fund the war efforts.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What are some examples of the community service? We mentioned a little bit the wheels.
Okay.
Just a
Yep.
couple weeks ago, the kids were out there
Yes.
cleaning inside, doing the
Yes.
grounds. I know I've seen photos of ditch cleaning.
Yes. We have numerous projects. We try to do something every couple months. So let's see here. Okay. We just did dusting and ground stuff at the Wheels Across the Prairie Museum. We do that every spring. We also have an Adopt a Highway on County Highway 9 north of Amoret. We have a 3-mile stretch going both ways. So we have 6 miles of ditches to walk. We do that once a year in the spring as well. Every fall, we do farmer bags for the area farmers where we bring in snacks and fill bags. The kids decorate them and put thank you notes on there. And we usually do about 100 bags every fall for that. This year, we also did birthday cake kits for the food shelf, where all the fixings for birthday cake into a bag. And I think we made about 30 of them to bring to the food shelf. And last year, we made tie blankets for the Help Tuck Them In project.
Do you sense that, the kids, like I said, the kids are very mature when they're 4-H and FFA.
Yeah.
Do they do a lot of goofing around, or do they really take this stuff seriously? Like, you get a bunch of kids in a room making tie blankets, there's going to be a lot of that. They're kids, right?
They're
But
serious and they are proud of the projects that they do. Absolutely.
The city council recently dedicated June 23rd as the Day of the Amoret Busy Bees to honor the 100 years, which they don't do that very often. How did that come about? I mean, when a council dedicates a day for a group like that, it's almost unprecedented. How did that happen?
Yes. The museum gave us the idea to do that because we're getting closer ties with the museum, and we do have a display set up there, and it sounded like a good idea. And so another parent, Christina Carlson, has been helping a lot with the 100-year stuff. And she sent a letter to the city, and we had great support for it. We love the support. And yeah.
You say 100-year stuff.
Yes.
How has this year been different than other years? I mean, you've been planning on this for a while, I'm
We
sure.
have.
But what have you done, or what do you continue to do
Okay.
in this special year?
This has been kind of in the planning for the last 2 years. We knew our 100-year was coming and we were going to have to do something big. So we have special shirts that we made for our 100-year for our members. We have a display at the Wheels Across the Prairie Heritage Center. Everyone needs to check out the display. It's pretty awesome. Everything, old photos to new photos, so many things that our club has done in the last 100 years. And at the fair this year, our booth is going to be about our 100 years. Like we're grounded in our roots and branching toward our future. And we plan to have a reception at the Lyon County Fair this year as well.
The Busy Bees?
Yes, the Busy Bees.
And then, of course, we have the Pine Ice Cream Social. Let's get into this because this is a wonderful event that's been going on for a long time. And annually, every summer, people made their way
For
to
53 years.
You just blew one of my trivia
sorry.
questions.
Oh.
Gosh darn it. Okay, we'll tackle that later.
Okay.
I had a feeling this would happen, but I digress. It was in Amoret at the township hall there. And fun fact, there is no running water there. So
Right.
you got to tell us how you pulled that off, because it wasn't just a few people that went there. This place is packed every time you do it.
Yes.
and you're doing this with no plumbing.
Yep.
Why and how?
Well, it was always the location of it. So why change a good thing?
Yeah.
Everybody just kind of expects it to be an Amoret.
Makes
And
sense.
yeah, so at our June meeting, we would always clean the place up. But now the highway department uses it for storage of signs and stuff. So the last couple years, we would be hauling the signs over to one side or out the door, so we would have that extra room. And just we'd bring in buckets of water for cleaning the floors and the windows, and we would just all pitch in and clean. And we would just have buckets of water for that day for hand washing and washing utensils if we needed. But we don't wash any dishes there or anything,
Yeah.
so it wasn't like we had to have it, but it's just one of those necessities in life, I guess.
Well, it's kind of ironic that this is the 100 years anniversary and you're moving it, you're upgrading.
Yes.
Back 100 years ago, that's how they probably, I mean, hypothetically,
Yeah.
if they did this,
Yeah.
they would haul water. They wouldn't have the plumbing.
Right. And back when they first started this, they used to home make all the buns. We don't do that anymore.
Why not?
Oh my word.
So you're telling me you're not as dedicated as the moms
We are
way back
dedicated, but we
decades ago?
have been blessed with good weather where people can sit at picnic tables outside, and there can be people inside as well. But the weather has always been good for that. And the amount of support that we get is just overwhelming. And the Wheels has more room. And if there is inclement weather, they have the room inside too for us.
So the desserts, the pie and the ice
Yes.
the pie. Who makes the pies?
Are
Are they homemade?
all of our members bring in
Okay.
stuff we ask for. There's sign up sheets that people have to sign up for. So whether they're homemade or home baked,
So
or
they can bring one from a grocery store.
they can.
But that's no fun though, is it? You got to make your own
No.
pies. So the pie and ice cream social is, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeannie, 4:30
Yes.
to 7:00 roughly on June 23rd at the Wheels.
Yes.
Do you have anything else planned for that day? Is it going to be your typical? Not that it's a bad thing. It's one of the best things of the summer here
Right.
locally. But you do anything special because it's 100th?
No, we're just encouraging people to check out our 100-year display that we have set up and check out how great our club has been over the years.
And that displays in the main barn.
Yes,
It is.
the main building. Yep.
Okay. So you are. How do you do it with the weather? Do you make a deal? Do you sell your soul to the devil for good weather? Because you really get lucky. You never know what's going to happen in June.
Right.
And that township hall is not the most spacious thing in the world, is it?
No. We have just been blessed with
Blessed
the
or
weather.
lucky or both?
Both.
Let's say both.
Both.
Let's say both for sure. Okay, it is trivia time.
Okay.
I warned you about this, Jeannie.
Yes.
The 5 questions. People who listen know this. Our leader in the clubhouse is Patty Peterson, who got 4 right last week. So what I do is I have 3 categories. The categories are movies, random, or 4-H, in honor of the Busy Bees and my guest today, Jeannie. So what's it going to be, Jeannie?
Well, of course, 4-H.
There you go. You already answered one question.
Okay.
Let's see. I think I have that on. Yes. One of the questions is the ice cream social is coming up on June 23rd. How many ice cream socials have there been before this year?
52, because this will be 53.
I thought I'd get you on that one. You're too smart. Okay, you got 5 points.
Okay.
Okay, now here we go with the ones that you haven't answered already.
All right.
Name 5 of the 4-H groups that used to be active in the area. There used to be as far as I know, 10 is the most.
Mm-hmm.
And not counting the busy bees, of course. That would be cheating.
Well, actually, every township in Lyon County used to have a 4-H club.
Okay. But they have nicknames too.
They do. And I did know them at one time.
How about I say the township and you give me the nickname if you can?
Okay.
Chautauqua. Nothing?
Nope.
Okay,
No,
but-
because that's Murray County.
yeah, but it's the area.
Okay.
Now she's splitting hairs with me. They were the Royal Harvesters.
Okay. I never did know that because I only know the Lyon County ones.
Okay, I'll give you a break.
Okay.
Let's make this easier. Tracy.
Comments.
Ding ding. That's one. Is Holly? Is that Lyon County? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Townships. Do you know Holly's nickname?
No.
Holly was the All Stars.
Okay.
Garvin.
There was 2 in Garvin, wasn't there?
I have one down.
Was there a go-getter?
Go-getters. I don't know if they were the go-getters. That's not the one I have.
Okay.
Do you know the other?
No.
They were the High Flyers.
Oh, the High Flyers. There's another High Flyers too in Lyon County.
There is.
Was it Tracy too? I think.
High Flyers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Because
Tracy
I think
did
Tracy
have
had
multiple.
2.
Gales.
Well, that's the township I live in right now, but it's Redwood County. So
People
my husband was in the Springdale Climbers, and they're still going. But
okay, that's one of them.
okay,
So I'll give you that
Gales.
one.
I don't know the Gales.
Gales were the Rousers.
Oh yes, I should know that.
We're gonna go back down to Murray County. Curry.
Well, is it the one that's today?
There were 2.
Okay, I don't know. Who
You know the
else.
one,
Yes,
which is
Paco.
is it Paco or Poco?
Poco. Paco.
Okay. The other one was Keys.
Keys.
The Curry Keys.
Oh, okay.
And finally, North Hero. God, I wonder if anyone knows these. You don't know it?
No.
They
If
are
I could phone a friend, I could probably find out.
maybe sometime down the road we'll have that feature. They were also the All Stars.
All Stars.
North Hero All Stars. That's a tough one. That's tougher than I thought it would be. Okay, this is not the Busy Bees, but what does poco mean in Spanish?
I don't know that.
Nobody knows that, except for me. And now everyone will. It means little by little.
Little by little.
What do the 4 H's represent in the 4-H emblem?
Head, heart, hands, health.
Bingo. And finally, the 4-H colors are green and white. What do the 4-H colors symbolize?
I would say agriculture.
Okay, the green symbolizes some things and the white symbolizes another thing. So the green is, you said agriculture?
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Learning or leadership.
The green represents springtime. Now, I don't know if this is off the internet, so grain of salt. The green represents springtime, growing things or agriculture, youth, and life. And the white, do you know what the white stands for? Think wedding. The bride wears white. Purity.
Purity. Okay. All right.
Yep. Okay, everyone forgive Jeannie for not knowing all these.
Right. Please.
Because I'm sure a lot of people didn't know them either. Yeah, they were tougher than I thought they were. Okay, well, just one more reminder. June 23rd, which is, I believe, a Tuesday,
Yes.
is the big pie and ice cream social for the Busy Bees. And we're celebrating 100 years, and it's going to be a blast as long as Mother Nature cooperates.
Even if she doesn't, it'll still be.
It'll
blessed.
still be fun. Jeannie, you are off the hot seat. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
This week's podcast was brought to you by Kickin' Cancer. Kickin' Cancer is celebrating their 6th anniversary on Saturday, June 13th. Kickin' Cancer raises funds for those local individuals battling cancer. Join us this year on Saturday, June 13th at Breezy Barn near Tracy. Vendors start at noon, car show at 2 p.m., Sons of the American Legion of Curry providing an outdoor grilled burger bar from noon to 7 or until gone, and live music all day, including Trina Thomas, Eric Grundon, Blake Schmitz, and TPK. Join Kickin' Cancer on June 13th. You don't want to miss it.